Thank you so much for having me here at your fellowship. I've been here a few times for the Music Fest, and I've played about 3 times there, and it's so very nice to be here for a service and to be part of it. So thank you for having me. There's my mom and my brother. Hi. Anyway, I'm a singer-songwriter. Many of my songs are snapshots of the past in pictures, experiences, feelings, and memories. I paint pictures with words and melodies from the heart. Now, I was inspired to tell stories through songwriting from my mother. When we were kids, we used to sit around the dinner table, and after we would have dinner, we would ask Mom for a story. And she has a wealth of stories to tell us. So that was kind of the beginning. And my mom talked about growing up on a farm in East Texas. She also spoke about living through the Jim Crow era. And later, as I got older, my mom urged me to share these stories and our history, our family's history. Now, we're living in a time where topics of race and marginalized communities, those conversations are really hard to have, especially in certain circles. Our history is being erased. Books are being destroyed. Even the possible closing of the African American Smithsonian Museum is on the table. And these conversations about these things are even more difficult in this political climate. But I have found that even in the conservative circles, and I've had a lot of them since I've moved here to Texas and been a part of the songwriting circles here, even in some of those really conservative circles, I've found that really tough subjects can be presented and also heard with the songs that I write. And I write about a lot of difficult things, and I write about the history of our family, my dad's side, my mother's side, and then I write about some of the things that I've gone through as well. I know that storytelling, especially through songwriting, I had an experience. I'm probably not going to get a chance to do that song today, but I wrote a song about a young slave girl, and the song is called Celia, and it won a contest at the Winfield Bluegrass Festival. And I remember playing that song, and it's, Celia was a slave that was purchased for the sole purpose of being a mistress to the slave owner. And she was like 14 when he bought her. So it's a pretty violent history. And I wrote a song about it after reading a book. And I remember performing that song in Kansas, in the middle of Kansas, at the Winfield Bluegrass Festival, and a guy wearing a Dixie flag on his jean jacket and a big ZZ Top beard. He was weeping as I sang that song. And I probably never would have met that man, and he probably never would have shown sympathy for a story like that if it hadn't been presented in song, I believe. And so, I think storytelling is the best way through songwriting to get messages across. And so I would like to share 3 songs with you, 2 about my family, and another one kind of about me and part of my journey. So the first song I'd like to play for you is a song I wrote for my great-grandfather. He was born a slave, and oh, thank you. Thanks. I'm going to go over there in just a second. Thank you. He was born a slave, and he was emancipated when he was 3, and he went to college when he was 16 at a school called Berea in Kentucky, and he paid for his tuition with a cow. So, and he walked many, many miles to that school. And I had an opportunity to go to that school. They all knew about my great-grandfather, and then his grandson, which would have been Julian Bond, who was a civil rights activist in the 60s. So this song is called The Road to Berea.
Walking west across Kentucky, sun upon my back. Kentucky mountains were my home. Now I'm walking to the wide unknown. My daddy was a white man. My mother was not his wife. For a slave, she was not afraid about what was wrong or right. Ooh. We grew up out of the chains that held us when we were born. My mother read the good book. She knew that there was more. Ooh. She sent me on a journey to a school where I could learn. I steered to pay for my tuition. I was 16 years old. On the road to Berea, 75 miles in 3 days. On the road to Berea, night the moon will light the way. On the road to Berea, 75 miles in 3 days. On the road to Berea, paving the road for a new day. I started education, studied theology. Met a fine woman named Jane Ellis who would marry me. Ooh. My brother Henry soon joined me, became a teacher at the law. Met a woman named Anna Lee, to whom 9 children were born. My mother laid a foundation, who he could be. 6 generations strong with trouble. Remember me on the road to Berea, 75 miles in 3 days. On the road to Berea, night the moon will light the way. On the road to Berea, 75 miles in 3 days. On the road to Berea, paving the road for a new day. Inspired by achievements of the past, inspired by a faith that knows no faltering. Forward in the struggle, behold the dawn of a new day. I may not see it, but it will come on the road to Berea. On the road to Berea, paving the road for a new day. At night the moon will light the way. On the road
Thank you so much. This is Jenny, my trusty guitar. This next song I would like to perform for you is a song I wrote about my mom's father. His name was James Marshall, and he was born here in Texas. He was a farmer, he was a hunter, he was a beekeeper, he was a dowser. He could find water with a divining rod, and he could tell you how deep to dig. And this is a song about James Marshall, and this song is called Wishbone.
Granddaddy found water with a divining rod. It's like a wishbone turned upside down. Granddaddy went hunting in the afternoon. Brought a squirrel home to Grandma to make squirrel stew. You can put your dreams upon the shelf. Hold them close, Jordan, till nobody else. Or break the wishbones you've been saving. Let your dreams fly free. Wishing bone. Grandma was 33, Grandpa was 73 years old. My mama was the last child they brought into this world. He said, cry when they're born and laugh when they go. For colored folks was a hard, hard road. You can put your dreams upon the shelf. Hold them close, Jordan, till nobody else. Or break the wishbones you've been saving. Let your dreams fly free. Wishing bone. Granddaddy looked like a white man. He never tried to pass, and folks didn't understand. The bus driver said, sir, you can ride up front. Granddaddy said him color was a Jim Crow South. You can put your dreams upon the shelf. Hold them close, Jordan, till nobody else. Or break the wishbones you've been saving. Let your dreams fly free. Wishing bone. My mama wished for me at 19 years. Brown color of my skin and black satin hair. Granddaddy died a few years before I was born. I guess I'll meet him in heaven, my time comes. You can put your dreams upon the shelf. Hold them close, Jordan, till nobody else. Or break the wishbones you've been saving. Let your dreams fly free. Wishing bone.
Thank you so much. Well, I'd like to close with a song that I wrote, gosh, so many years ago. And it's kind of my civil rights anthem. And I wrote it when I was really angry. And there were some protests, some anti-LGBTQ protests going on in the Midwest. I used to live in Kansas City. And I wrote the song like 30 years ago. And it's really sad to say that it is probably more relevant now than when I wrote it 30 years ago. And so, anyway, the song is called I Live Here Too. And it's about how we all deserve equal rights, freedoms, and equality and equity. And so this is a song about that, and it's just called I Live Here Too.
The gray of the rain.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and this has been really nice to be here with you and to perform for you. Thank you so much for having me.